Wait a minute. It's been a rough couple of years. The only thing I loved, my top lip was gorgeous.
An extraordinary narrative of accomplishments in Hollywood, struggles in her personal life, and the dogged search of self-acceptance, Melissa McCarthy's story will astound you. Inspiring and horrifying, McCarthy's account covers her ascent to stardom, as well as the brutal truths of body shaming and constant dieting. Come with us as we uncover the secrets of this legendary comedian's ups and downs. Actress Melissa McCarthy's breakout role was as the eccentric and endearing chef Sookie St. James on the hit TV series Gilmore Girls. The role catapulted McCarthy to stardom and set the stage for her subsequent achievements in show business. It didn't take long for McCarthy to win over reviewers and fans with her hilarious timing and indisputable ability, despite the fact that she looked very different from the typical Hollywood actress. But McCarthy shot to fame after starring as Molly Flynn on the smash comedy Mike and Molly. In 2011, McCarthy won a Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series for her portrayal of a teacher who falls in love and faces life's challenges with her husband, Billy Gardell. McCarthy's performance brought out her charm and humorous talent. The popularity of the program did more than only establish McCarthy as a leading lady. It also opened doors to bigger roles in movies and TV shows. At the same time, McCarthy's career took off after her breakthrough performance in Paul Feig's 2011 comedy Bridesmaids. The film, which featured an ensemble cast headed by Kristen Wiig, Maya Rudolph, and Rose Byrne, was well received by critics and audiences alike, earning over $288 million globally. As the quirky and opinionated sister of the groom, Megan Price, McCarthy delivered a performance that stole the show and propelled her to stardom. In addition to cementing McCarthy's position as a comic force, the success of Bridesmaids brought her other awards, including a Best Supporting Actress nomination from the Academy. She became one of the most in-demand performers in the business thanks to her hilarious, warm, and relatable performances, which won over audiences of all ages. Over the years that followed, McCarthy's performances in films like Spy, The Heat, and Identity Thief solidified her status as an actress who could effortlessly switch between tragic and humorous parts. Along with her hilarious performances, Melissa McCarthy has been open about her battles with obesity and self-esteem. Although McCarthy struggled with her weight as a child and adolescent in Illinois, she eventually overcame her struggles. She was one of many who, despite being an active high school athlete, struggled with early-onset weight anxiety. She remembered struggling with weight issues throughout her adolescence, even though she was physically active and in good shape. She started her weight reduction journey in the beginning of her career, when she received advice to lose weight in order to be more successful in Hollywood. She ignored their demands and instead concentrated on developing her skills in the field. However, she struggled with body image issues, experiencing insecurity over her weight at different stages in her life, similar to many others in the profession. Melissa began to experience fluctuations in her weight in her 20s due to her bad eating habits and lack of exercise after relocating to Los Angeles to pursue acting. Feeling self-conscious and nervous about her appearance, she put on 25 pounds. The rigorous milieu of the entertainment industry made this battle worse, and it persisted into her 30s. While filming Gilmore Girls, she went on an intensive diet under a doctor's supervision in an attempt to shed pounds. Though she managed to shed 70 pounds in only 4 months, the extreme measures she took caused her to feel exhausted and starved and crazy half the time, an ordeal she vowed never to repeat. But as McCarthy approached her late 40s, her path began to change for the better. At that point, she stopped worrying so much about following a rigid diet and started focused on her overall health, fitness, and self-acceptance. For instance, she developed a passion for exercise and martial arts. Incorporating piloxing, a combination of Pilates and boxing and tennis into her regimen, allowed her to maintain an active and healthy lifestyle without being obsessed with her weight. While McCarthy has placed a premium on physical health, she has also highlighted the significance of emotional and mental wellness on her path to self-acceptance. which has brought her an inner calm and self-assurance that goes beyond outward looks. Despite her achievements, McCarthy was subjected to prejudice and bigotry in Hollywood, including derogatory comments on her weight. But she kept her strength and refused to let anybody tell her how much she was worth. She championed body positivity and challenged the industry's limited beauty standards with comedy and elegance. She has been open and honest about the struggles she has had, including prejudice because of her size and pressure to adhere to industry norms. With an air of self-assurance that encouraged people to embrace their individuality, she graced the cover of People's Beautiful issue in 2023. Melissa has recently been working on her own clothing lines that support a variety of body types in an effort to encourage other women. She thinks women should be able to find clothes that flatter their bodies and that everyone should have the opportunity to do so. Not only is Melissa a gifted actor, but she has also become a symbol of change in Hollywood because of her dedication to spreading messages of body acceptance and inclusiveness. In addition to her impressive career accomplishments, Melissa McCarthy has a great personal life. She is married to her husband, has a growing family, and has a passion for creativity and working together with him. At the same time that she was embarking on her comedic career in New York City, Ben Falcone was also making his mark in the cutthroat Hollywood industry. Ben, who was born and brought up in Carbondale, Illinois, started his climb to fame after relocating to Los Angeles and being fully absorbed in the city's exciting entertainment industry. Ben rose to fame as an actor and comic after honed his skills at the legendary Groundlings improv company. He went on to star in several films and TV series. During this period, a fortunate turn of events brought Melissa and Ben together. It just so happened that Melissa and Ben met at the Groundlings, where they immediately became friends and soon became more than that. The pair began a union that would go beyond love and creativity when they tied the wedding in 2005 in front of close friends and family in a small ceremony. After that, well, you know the rest is history. In the time after, Melissa and Ben worked together on a plethora of film and television projects. The pair has, time and again, demonstrated that they are formidable, capable of doing great things when they set their minds to it. From their days as struggling actors to their current position as Hollywood heavyweights. Melissa starred and Ben had a tiny role in the 2010 picture Bridesmaids, their first significant collaboration. Melissa was propelled to national recognition and received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress for the critically acclaimed and commercially successful film directed by Paul Feig. The real success of Melissa and Ben's partnership came from Ben's work as a writer and producer who contributed to the film's distinctive combination of comedy and heart. Melissa and Ben's partnership is notable for many things, but the establishment of their production business on the day stands out. Melissa and Ben wanted to take charge of their creative futures and share the stories that meant the most to them, so they started On the Day in 2013 to do just that. Films such as Tammy, The Boss, and Life of the Party, which have been produced by the business since its start, have garnered both critical and financial success. Collaborations between Melissa and Ben have not only benefited their careers, but also their personal lives. Melissa and Ben have discovered happiness and contentment in their dual roles as parents and lovers, raising two children, Georgette and Vivian, while gracefully enduring the highs and lows of Hollywood. Melissa McCarthy is a formidable actor. Have you ever wanted to know what she does when she's not performing? Apart from the spotlight of Hollywood, McCarthy's private life is as interesting. Imagine this. Melissa McCarthy is preparing for the 2012 Academy Awards, a night that will go down in history as one of the most memorable of her career. Melissa, like many famous people, was looking forward to the chance to walk the red carpet in a breathtaking couture gown. Her enthusiasm, however, soon faded as she became aware of how difficult it would be to get a designer prepared to clothe her. Designers kept passing Melissa over because of her size, even though she was talented and well-known in Hollywood. Melissa, however, refused to allow this disappointment derail her plans to make a difference in an industry that is well known for its exclusive treatment of women. This is how 77 came to be, a brand of plus-size apparel meant to shake things up in the fashion business. 77, which debuted in August 2015, became famous for its size inclusiveness and fashionable designs very fast. The goal of 77, which offers sizes 4-28, was to provide fashionable, high-quality apparel for women with larger sizes who had been historically ignored by the fashion industry. McCarthy had a crystal-clear vision: to subvert conventional wisdom and reimagine beauty standards by embracing body positivity. Design and fit are fundamental to 77's company philosophy. 77 apparel is different from the norm since it combines comfort with style, rather than sacrificing one for the other. With an emphasis on high-quality fabrics and flawless fitting, each item is painstakingly designed to accentuate various body shapes. No matter their size, 77 gives women a lot of leeway to express themselves via clothing, with a large selection that includes anything from stylish jackets and fitted pants to fashionable shirts and skirts. The plus-size clothing line by Melissa McCarthy is changing the fashion industry and encouraging women to love themselves no matter what size they are by providing trendy and figure-flattering options. Not only has Melissa's work satisfied a need in the industry, but it has also created new avenues for firms to reach a wider variety of customers, as 65% of female shoppers are plus-size. Unfalteringly devoted to quality and fit, Melissa is the driving force behind 77. Melissa draws on her experience in fashion design to make sure that every item in the line is fashionable, well-made, and fits well. 77 embodies Melissa's idea that fashion should be accessible to everybody, offering a wide range of styles from form-hugging jeans to flowing blouses and skirts. The world of fashion is only one of McCarthy's many passions. As an actor, she is very committed to developing her profession and is always looking for new ways to push herself creatively. At the Actors Studio, she studied acting under the tutelage of seasoned pros, which was a significant halt on her path. To this day, McCarthy's performances are informed by the profound insights and inspiration she gained from this experience, which not only honed her acting skills, but also expanded her knowledge of the trade. In addition to her success in the classroom, McCarthy is well known for her brilliant acting roles in movies and TV shows. Primetime Emmys, Critics' Choice Awards, and People's Choice Awards are just a few of the many honors she has received throughout the years. The numerous honors bestowed upon McCarthy are evidence of her remarkable acting chops, adaptability, and lasting influence on the entertainment world. With her comic timing, emotional depth, and incomparable charisma, Melissa McCarthy has captivated viewers from her debut part in Bridesmaids to her renowned performance in Mike and Molly. Her place among Hollywood's finest is well-deserved. McCarthy has received several accolades, but her most notable acknowledgement may have been in 2016 when she was selected as one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world. This prestigious list recognizes the most successful and consequential persons from throughout the world. So, after this, where does Melissa McCarthy go? This extraordinary actress has limitless potential due to her indisputable skill, relentless work ethic, and exceptional devotion to her profession. Melissa McCarthy is an unstoppable force in Hollywood, and her performances will leave an indelible mark on viewers for generations to come, whether they're laughing or crying. Melissa McCarthy is an unstoppable force in Hollywood, but you might be surprised to learn that her skills go well beyond her live-action roles. Her endearing personality and quick humor have made her a popular voice actress in recent years, lending life to several animated creatures. Melissa has a wide range of voice acting parts, from charming sidekicks to terrifying antagonists, demonstrating her versatility and talent. What is it in her voice, though, that makes it so endearing, and how did she end up on this incredible path into animation? In order to fully grasp Melissa McCarthy's talent as a voice actor, one needs examine the wide variety of parts she has played. Throughout her career in animation, Melissa has consistently demonstrated an impressive talent for bringing to life a diverse array of characters. each one more interesting than the previous. In her early animation roles, Melissa played Dean Amy in the popular series Kim Possible. Fans and critics alike praised Melissa for her portrayal of the charmingly eccentric villainess who was fixated on genetic engineering, which she achieved with a unique combination of humor and menace. However, what really made her performance stand out was her knack for giving Dean Amy a human touch, which took the character from being a parody to evoking real emotions. The scope of Melissa's voice acting abilities, however, goes much beyond the world of children's television. Melissa showed off her comic timing and flawless delivery as the voice of the titular Boss Baby's mother in the animated feature The Boss Baby, which brought joy to viewers of all ages. Melissa offered a nuanced and multidimensional performance to the role that went beyond the genre, thanks to her sharp intellect and steadfast maternal instincts. This earned her praise from critics and solidified her position as a highly sought-after actor. The role that Melissa played as Chef Lance, the leader of the Hot Dog Bun Rebellion, in the animated film Sausage Party, was her most famous voice acting role to date. Melissa brought the character to life with humor and heart, giving him a larger-than-life personality and an irrepressible sense of mischief. However, what really distinguished her was her readiness to break away from conventional voice acting by fully embracing the film's ludicrous concept and adding her signature charm and humor to every phrase. One thing is quite evident when we consider Melissa McCarthy's stellar career. Her voice acting abilities are limitless and unquestionable. Melissa has consistently shown that she can take on any job, from her early days in animation to her present position as one of Hollywood's most sought-after talents. No one can help but wonder, as they anxiously anticipate her next venture into animation, what fresh and captivating characters will she bring to life next? Melissa McCarthy was born on August 26, 1970, in Plainfield, Illinois. She spent her youth on a farm with her close-knit family, amid the expansive soybean and cornfields that would later frame her perspective. Sandra and Michael McCarthy brought Melissa up in a devout Catholic home, where she learned the importance of family, faith, and working hard. Melissa was immersed in a diverse cultural background and long-standing family traditions, because to her parents' varied lineage, which includes Irish and English and German and Irish lines, Melissa acquired the conventional Catholic education that would serve as a cornerstone for her future endeavors while growing up on the farm at St. Francis Academy, which is now known as Joliet Catholic Academy, in neighboring Joliet, Illinois. During these formative years, Melissa's early exposure to the vivid world of textiles and fashion sparked her enthusiasm for creativity and performance. Melissa aspires to a career in fashion since she has an excellent sense of style and an innate talent for the creative. Melissa attended Southern Illinois University Carbondale to study textiles after graduating from St. Francis Academy, following her passion for the fashion industry. After gaining a renewed sense of direction in her life, Melissa decided to pursue her dream of attending the illustrious Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City. Melissa soaked up the city's vivacious energy and the unique mix of ethnicities, fashions, and trends while she was in the middle of the fashion capital. Melissa had other ambitions, but destiny had other ideas and sent her down a winding road that would determine her professional destiny. Melissa was enchanted by the stage and the excitement of live performance while she was a fashion student, and she eventually found herself lured to the entertainment industry. Seizing the chance to follow her artistic passions, Melissa bravely switched gears from design school to acting, setting off on a path that would lead her from New York City's catwalks to Hollywood's glitterati. With her boundless enthusiasm and fearless attitude, Melissa ventured into new creative territories in the midst of New York City's hectic streets, where she worked as a costumer for a dance company and made her name on the stand-up comedy circuit. Melissa became known as a rising star in the comedy industry by embracing opportunities and challenges and honing her comic abilities. Melissa discovered her passion in Los Angeles, the hub of the entertainment industry, when she joined the improv group The Groundlings, known for its brilliant chemistry and groundbreaking style of humor. The Groundlings, founded in 1974 by Gary Austin, attracted hopeful artists from many walks of life, and swiftly became known as a nursery for future comedy stars. The group emerged from its modest origins in a Melrose Avenue theater to become a globally renowned improv and sketch comedy ensemble. Melissa was able to refine her performance abilities, including her timing, wit, and comic chops, throughout her time as a member. She mastered the skill of improvisation under the tutelage of both seasoned pros and other rising stars, developing the ability to think quickly on her feet and rely on her natural sense of humor. However, it wasn't only about being on time or coming up with jokes. It was about embracing the unpredictability and mayhem of a live performance. Melissa found a supportive and encouraging community at the Groundlings, where she could develop her skills and explore new territory in conventional comedy. Her charismatic personality and hilarious timing won over critics and industry insiders alike with every performance. Have you ever pondered the meteoric rise from obscurity to stardom that Melissa McCarthy, the celebrated actress and comedian, experienced? Let's examine Melissa's early career and the challenges she overcame in order to achieve success in more detail. Melissa McCarthy's first entry into show business was in the NBC comedy series Jenny, in which she co-starred with Jenny McCarthy, a famous actress and model. Melissa had a humble beginning, but it set the stage for an extraordinary career in show business. Melissa persevered in the face of adversity because her ability and tenacity had no bounds. Go, 1999, Melissa's first feature picture, was a watershed moment in her career. Despite the small part she played, Melissa was able to use it as a springboard to bigger and better things, both professionally and personally. Over the years that followed, Melissa kept improving her acting skills by starring in a wide range of films and TV episodes, each of which contributed to her rapidly expanding career. Melissa was already a rising star in Hollywood before her breakout role as Sookie St. James on the hit TV show Gilmore Girls brought her even more fame. Cast as the charming and eccentric best friend of the show's protagonist, Melissa enchanted viewers with her charming depiction of Sookie, who was filled with warmth, comedy, and a hint of whimsicality. Melissa, however, had her share of problems and obstacles behind the scenes as she tried to make it in the cutthroat and sometimes unpredictable entertainment industry. She overcame several challenges on her way to success, including audition rejections and professional failures. She overcame obstacles by drawing strength from her inner strength and resolving to keep going even when things became tough. Melissa overcame obstacles by showcasing her talent and being determined. The attention of Hollywood's elite came later, opening doors to even larger possibilities and accomplishments down the road. The greatest was still to come for Melissa, the gifted actress and comedian. Her journey, however, was far from complete. Melissa's foray into indie filmmaking started with a series of highly regarded features such as The Nines, The Captain, Just Add Water, and Pretty Ugly People. As she deftly inhabited characters ranging from the wonderfully eccentric to the profoundly complex, Melissa displayed her extraordinary talent and versatility. She continued to wow moviegoers and make an indelible mark on the industry with each part she played. The real star-studded event, though, was Melissa's rise to public prominence. Playing the part of Molly Flynn in the smash comedy Mike and Molly, Melissa won over viewers all around the globe. Her depiction of the charming and approachable Molly garnered her much praise and recognition, winning her inaugural Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. But Melissa's iconic turn in the groundbreaking comedy Bridesmaids cemented her position as a true star. Melissa gave a performance that made people laugh, weep, and applaud in equal measure as Megan, the irreverent and show-stopping bridesmaid. Oscar, BAFTA, and Screen Actors Guild Award nominations were among her many honors for her comic genius and superb timing. Melissa, though, had acting chops that extended far beyond the silver screen. As a matter of fact, Melissa captivated the comedy world during her stints hosting Saturday Night Live. Each time she appeared, Melissa demonstrated her comic flexibility, brought her signature energy and humor to the legendary sketch comedy program, and cemented her place in comedy history. She became famous for her depiction of Sean Spicer, the former White House press secretary, on Saturday Night Live. Melissa became one of the most beloved hosts of Saturday Night Live thanks to her spot-on portrayal of Spicer, which she achieved with remarkable comic timing and exaggerated mannerisms. Not only did Melissa win an Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series, but the comedy also became an instant classic, leading to the creation of several memes. However, Melissa's achievements on SNL were far from over. Her many appearances on the show throughout the years have all become increasingly noteworthy. Melissa has often demonstrated her mettle as a formidable comic force on SNL, whether it's through her hilarious portrayals of game show host Arlene or her hilarious impressions of Chris Farley or Michael Bloomberg. The careers of legendary female comedians who came before Melissa served as an inspiration as she began her own comedy path. As Melissa made her way through the male-dominated comedy industry, she looked to the physical comedy brilliance of Lucille Ball and the quick wit and charisma of Carol Burnett for inspiration. The comic influences on Melissa go beyond sitcoms and stand-up comedy. She also looks up to her fellow actors who managed to combine heart and humor in their roles. Bill Murray, Steve Martin, and Chris Farley are among those. No matter if it was Farley's larger-than-life presence, Murray's deadpan delivery, or Martin's eccentric wit, every one of these comedy giants contributed something special. Melissa honed her humorous voice and forged stronger connections with audiences by researching their works and adopting parts of their comedic techniques into her own performances. Looking back on Melissa McCarthy's incredible rise from independent star to Hollywood phenomenon, one thing is very clear: her ability is limitless. She keeps surprising and delighting audiences and redefining what it means to be funny with every role she takes on. And while she keeps challenging herself creatively, one can't help but wonder, what legendary part will she play next? That wraps up another episode. If you want to see more, just click the video that appears next.